Hello class, this is Jeremy and I'll be doing the challenge assignment for the adjustments module. And I don't really have a favorite museum, so I'm going to be doing the one that I thought looked the coolest, Louvre Museum. So I'm going to go ahead and start by opening the file or picture I have saved to my computer. The link to this picture will be in the description of the video or under the post on Always UC. Now that I've opened up the picture, since through this module we're going to be creating 3 different adjustments of the same photo, I'm going to go ahead and create one copy of it now. So I'm going to go and I'm going to go in, duplicate this layer to make a copy of what I have here. And I'm going to name it the Louvre contrast. So this is going to be the contrasted version of the museum. So first thing we're going to do is go into the image tab and go into the adjustments. The first thing I'm going to change is the brightness and contrast. I'm going to make it a little bit darker just to make the contrast pop a lot more. And I'm going to increase the contrast to make the colors really pop. I'm going to hit OK and that'll apply. And now that you can tell the difference between the original picture and the one I just changed. Now I'm going to go back into the adjustment tabs and I'm going to make it just change how it looks a little bit, add a couple curves to the properties of the picture. So I'm going to drag this down a little bit. As you can see, it makes the sunrise pop out a little bit more as it's changing more of the whites to a little bit darker of a color. Then I'm going to shift click and add another point and make a little bit of an S. As it tells, you can see the brights are getting a little bit darker, and some of the places where it's dark are a little bit brighter, so it really makes everything pop a little bit more. Now that we have that, we're going to go into the adjustments, and I'm going to change the hue and saturation a little bit. So hue changes all of the colors, and that's not really what I want to do, so I'm going to keep that at 0. But saturation is something I'm going to increase because it's going to make the colors a lot stronger. As you can see with 0, everything's kind of like darker and not as, or more defined. But as I increase it, everything becomes more vibrant and stronger kind of. So how I have it now, I think I really like it, so I'm not going to mess with lightness for now, but that just changes how bright or dark it is. So I'm going to go ahead and just click OK. So now that I see this, I think this is really good for the contrasted version. If I hide it, you can see the difference that is created. So now I'm going to go in and create a third layer. So I'm going to duplicate the original layer, and this is going to be Louvre. No, sorry about that. Black, white. So now I'm going to hide the contrasted one. I'm going to make sure that the black white is selected, and I'm going to go into the image adjustments, and I'm going to click on either you can go, there's a black and white option right here, so I'm going to click here. And as you see, it did everything I needed done for me. So creating the black and white was that simple. Now that we have the 3 layers, we're going to increase the canvas size so that we can fit all 3 of them on the same image canvas. So to do this, I'm going to go into the layer, not layer, sorry about that. I'm going to go into the image tab and click on canvas size. Changing the canvas size is all in preference. I prefer using pixels as I feel it's a little more precise. And since the height is less than the width, this picture is a landscape, which means we're going to do a vertical canvas increase. And to do this, we're going to click on the top middle square to make the change push down, and I want it to be the exact size of the picture we have right now, so we're going to double 2149, which happens to be 4298, and we're going to go ahead and click OK. So as you see, that pushed the increase in the canvas size down to the bottom. Now, I want to increase the canvas size to the top to add room for the saturated. So I'm going to increase the canvas size, and this time I'm going to click on the bottom middle one so that the canvas pushes upwards. I'm going to go into pixels, and I'm going to do 4298 plus the size of the base photo, which is 2149 pixels. So we add those together and we get 6,447 pixels. So now we have what we want. I'm going to click Z and right click. I'm going to zoom out a bit. Now we have it so that we can see the entire canvas easily. Now that we have the canvas set up, we're going to go into the selection tool, or the move tool. You can either click up here on the 4-weighted arrow, or you can click V to auto select this. So now that we have this selected, I clicked on the contrast layer, and I'm going to drag it upwards. So as you can see, the purple lines are all aligned, and all the space is full. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the black and white picture. Make sure the move tool's still selected. I'm on the black and white layer. And I'm going to drag it down. And as you see, we have the entirety of what we need. And that'll be all. Thanks for watching.